Good morning, 5th grade. It's a pleasure to be with you guys. Welcome to our 5th video tutorial. This week we have an interesting grammar ahead of us, the passive voice. Ready? Here we go. Forming the passive voice. The passive voice is not a tense in English. Each tense has its own passive voice, which is created by using a form of the auxiliary verb to be plus a verb. The verb has to go in past participle. This is very important for this grammar. Okay, remember past participle. So we're not going to use the verb in the base form. For example, speak. We are going to use the verb in the past participle form, which is spoken. We're not going to use speak, which is in the base form. We're going to use spoken, which is in past participle. Okay, remember that. That is very important. I have some example for you guys. The passive voice in each tense. I have two tenses for you, the present simple and the past simple. Okay, remember we are using the auxiliary verb to be plus a verb. The verb we are using is made and invited. So the examples are: wine is made from grapes. Many cars are made in Japan. Those both examples are in present simple. How do we know? Because the to be, the auxiliary verb to be, is in present. Is, and then in the second example, are. Okay? Next examples. John was invited to speak at the conference. We were invited to Daniel and Mary's wedding. How do we know these sentences are in past simple? Just look at the auxiliary verb, was and were, which is the past simple of the verb to be. Okay, don't forget it. The passive voice is used when we want to emphasize the action and the object of a sentence rather than the subject. These mean that the subject is either less important than the action itself or that we don't know who or what the subject is. Example on passive voice. Napa Valley is known for its excellent wines. That same example in active. Many people know Napa Valley for its excellent wine. Another example on passive. 20 civilians were killed in the bomb explosion. That example in active. Someone killed 20 civilians in the bomb explosion. The passive agent. When we know who the subject is, we put it at the end with the word by. We call that an agent. Example, the Mona Lisa was painted by Leonardo da Vinci. That same example in active voice, Leonardo da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa. The passive voice is often used to report something or to state a fact. Robles Street was closed yesterday due to a serious road accident. A lot of corn is grown in Nayarit. All of the rules for passive voice, negative and question are the same as the active voice. Sandwiches aren't made here. The car isn't washed by Marcos. It is very common in literature, lab reports, and scientific writings, where the performer is given less importance than the action. In these types of writing, passive voice is very helpful to avoid taking responsibility of the actions. Functions of the passive voice. The passive voice is used to show interest in the person or object that experiences an action rather than the person or object that performs the action. In other words, the most important thing or person becomes the subject of the sentence. I have three examples so you can understand this. The boy is picked up by her mother every day. Every year, thousands of people are killed on roads. A lie was told by Maria in her room. In general, we always use the active voice. Example, we say, somebody stole my laptop. We don't say, my laptop was stolen. But remember the other slash. Passive voice, it is very helpful on writings, on scientific reports. Okay, so it's not like we are always going to be talking in passive voice. It is more common to talk in active voice. A verb is in the passive voice when the subject of the sentence is acted on by the verb. For example, the ball was thrown by the pitcher. The ball received the action of the verb and was thrown is in the passive voice. The same sentence in active voice will be something like this. The pitcher threw the ball. I hope that you guys understand the grammar. Remember that we have accessories on Zoom Thursdays and Fridays. So you have any questions? Remember we're going to be watching us Thursdays and Fridays. That's it. I have to go. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye. Be safe. Take care.